Tuning in to Chaos Culture Radio, dropping knowledge in the studio you already know.
Ladies and gentlemen, check out my new song on all streaming platforms, iTunes, Google Play, Brown Dollars, Wild Hustle. South Circle, Circle South. Hustle hard, hard hustle. Check it. Was out here trying to hustle, boy, get $1. Used to whip Impala, so these bitches follow. See, life's what it's worth, that's a nigga motto. Getting all this money, wanna fuck a model. Mama, we gon' make it, we gon' see tomorrow. If a nigga got beef, more meet Diablo. Used to spin a block, now I spin a beans. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Chaos Culture Radio. This is Prince Hakeem.
And this your man, Ronnie Ron. Hey, Hakeem, what's happening? You know what I'm saying?
Good,
what's
family?
going on?
How you doing today?
Oh, man, what a day, man. I don't know, for some reason, the crazy thing is somebody hit up my phone was like, yo, I got a great topic today. I was like, yeah? You know? And I was like, oh, I got to hit my man up, Hakeem, man. So, Hakeem, what's going on, man? What's happening?
You know, I'm still living the dream. Still got my foot on niggas' necks. And I just went and got some guns. You know what I mean? To clap them shits. Niggas out here.
You know, they know you lying for number one. They know you lying.
Hey, let a nigga come to that crib. I'm clapping.
You know, clap back.
Yeah, basically. But
so what you got for me? What you got for me? Because, you know, this topic here ain't my topic.
Before we get into, let's introduce our queens. And I mean that literally. Queens. And then the queen who came up with the topic can introduce the topic. So I want all you ladies to introduce yourself. Go ahead. Ladies.
Okay, well, I guess I'll start it off. My name is Net from Irresistible Lips.
Thank you. Next.
Welcome to be back on the show.
My name is Erica, and I'm glad to be back.
Thank you, Ms. Perry. Next.
First. Well, hey, my name is Goddess. I wrote the book Confessions of a Dade County Love Story. My literary name is Goddess Forever.
Thank you for being back on the show. And mind you guys, these are the same people that were on the show prior. So
prior to your
show,
we have expert women, intelligent women with good commentary to give. So
yeah, nice.
Ms. Net, won't you say what we're talking about today?
Yes, go ahead.
Yes. So the topic today is, why do women tend to go for the money dudes and the scammer dudes versus the regular dude who might just be 9 to 5, who works honestly, and you just have to build with him?
So who should go first? Who should go for? Goddess Forever should go first.
Hey, she seemed like she was already ready for it. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, I was gonna say, like, okay, like in the beginning when you first start like dating, you know, like like your first love and all that stuff, you're gonna go for a regular dude that doesn't have it all like that, whatever. But in the midst of you getting your heart broken like time and time again by the same broke ass niggas, you gonna wanna be, you know what I'm saying? You wanna, like, who wanna be crying with nothing? Like, you wanna have, you know what I'm saying, something for your time. So women are gonna go for men that have it or have money, men that have it already, because shit, like, we put up with the niggas that ain't had shit. I ain't saying it right.
Doesn't that sound like prostitution though?
Not prostitution.
No, I gotta
get
there
hear
now.
What I just said in the midst of getting your heart broken over and over by the same broke ass niggas. Who, like, come on now. Who want to keep doing
Pretty
that?
much, it seems like what she's saying.
Yeah.
Instead of dating a dude who's broke and going through the same BS, I might as well go get a nigga with money, because if I'm gonna get hurt, at least I'm gonna get something out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that sounds like prostitution.
Did I understand that?
Oh my God, you hear what you want to hear.
I'm asking, prostitutes get their heart broken and they want to.
No, all the time. Prostitution don't have nothing to do with
It don't have nothing to do with feelings. It only have something to do with sex. Only Hakeem though.
It's not even about sex. It's just.
That's all he thinks about.
It is about sex. That's the whole point of it.
It's bigger than that. Like, obviously, they're not getting with these men. Yeah, they have more money and whatnot, but I'm sure that they're hanging out with them for more than just that.
No, if you're talking about the escort, but what Hakeem talking about is straight prostitution.
Women like nice things. Put it like that. Women like nice things.
Go ahead.
Let me finish. Women like nice things. So I mean, like I said, you get your heart broken a million times over and over by the same type of guys, the broke ones, and they don't, and you basically done you have like nothing to show for it. Like you wasted all your time and probably even money, and you done gave them probably everything, and you have nothing to show for it. So why not talk to somebody that, you know what I'm saying, can reciprocate with you?
So let me intervene right quick. I hear what you're saying, but what about the view of, yes, he may not have anything, but if you're building together, you should have something. Now, if you go in there with the mindset that it's all on him and you waiting, then yes, I could understand. But if you guys have a mutual understanding, okay, yeah, we may not have that much, but the goal is we need to get here. If you split, it shouldn't be like, damn, you broke ass nigga. Because at the end of the day, that falls on both parties, because
that's where I was saying in the beginning, when you have your first love and y'all think y'all gonna be together forever and ever, and then shit just get crazy because you're not financially stable, and somebody weighing down the relationship is not always gonna be that as peachy as you want it to be. And most of us women can attend to that we've been through that type of stuff. And you get tired over the years by dating the same kind of guys, the same kind of situations and all that stuff, and you just, man, let me try something new, that type of stuff.
Just to
now what are we, hold on, what are we as women sacrificing by going after only money dudes? Because the dudes with the money, the scammers, the hustlers, whatever it is, yes, you get something out of it, but they got a lineup, number one.
Well,
and number two,
there's a lot of women that
for one, wait,
exactly.
For one, it's not.
And hold on, and then the other thing to that is, what level of respect do you actually get from that dude? Because you're not going to be the only one.
So do you sacrifice? The only one with a broke nigga. You ain't the only one with a broke nigga
but
either.
I understand, but it's already automatic that you deal with a dude with money. You know you ain't the only one. With a dude who might be a 9-to-5, you start off as the only one. Whatever happened where the relationship got deteriorated along the way, you don't go into the relationship knowing it's 10 chicks. Unless you just got a dude who's bold as hell and he'll tell you straight up and down, which there are some men who are like that. But with a money dude, you know going in, yeah, this dude got money, but you also know, yeah, he got some other hoes on the side too. So do we just say, well, he could have,
but even the bro niggas have hoes on the side too. Don't get that twisted now.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I just said.
Any has been women on the side. Doesn't matter if they're rich or poor.
Agreed. But what I'm saying is, with a dude with money, 9 times out of 10, you're going into that relationship knowing you are not the only one.
Definitely, you're right. Can I say something? I don't want to hurt a lot of people's feelings here. A lot of women can have sex with money dudes. You're not getting in a relationship.
Right.
So when you say you're talking to a money dude, you're not technically his girl. You're having sex with him. It's an exchange of services. Most women can't get men with money. It's a fact.
That's not always true.
No. It's a fact. If you're not sexy enough, or if you're not bringing something to the table, you're just strictly having sex. Now, I want to comment on the point where you were talking about you going through the same thing with broke dudes. Most of you women have poor choices in men. You choose men for the wrong.
So you blame us.
Hold on. I'm commenting on what you're saying. No, hold on. You have poor choices in men. When you say you have issues with broke men, what type of broke men are you dealing with? Is it?
I'm not saying. Listen,
hold on. I'm not done. Let me finish.
When you're done, I kind of have a different perspective.
Oh, you got a different. Okay, and I want y'all to speak on this.
Because they narrating it to a different type of stuff that we're not talking about.
Say you dealing with the same broke dudes ever. I'm just commenting on what you're saying. If you're dealing with the same type of archetype of dude, that means you're poor choice in men. You have a poor choice in men.
No, broke men have a certain way.
No. When you say broke men, what type of broke men? If you're talking about Jean Baptiste at Walmart,
hold on, wait,
or Target,
you just said what type of broke men.
Don't be coming from Walmart now, because
I'm not coming. I'm just
saying. Listen, check me out. He just said that it's different type of broke men, just like it's different type of rich men. Men with money, same thing. Not all of them are gonna be hoes.
Same thing. There's different levels. But I'm gonna let you comment. And then
not every man with money is a hoe.
No, that's true. No, she made a good point. Not everybody with money all hoes, but we're just saying on the contrary, they just say they are.
No, she said she was dealing with the same. When you keep dealing with
I'm not talking about me specifically. I'm talking about
she's just saying it in general.
No. Listen. I listen very carefully. I'm just listening to your words.
She keep pointing everything to me.
I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you. You say when women deal with the same type of broke men. So let's say if women deal with that same
I didn't really mean type. I mean with no money.
You can't.
Men with no money.
No, okay. Men with no money. That's broke. That means broke.
I really agree with Goddess's point when she was mentioning how, women go through this cycle with men and they don't have any money. So if you're gonna go through this, if you're gonna be brought down, if you're gonna be heartbroken, at least be with somebody with money. I think it's logical.
You think it's
logical? At least the least you can have is somebody with money.
That sounds materialistic.
That makes it sound.
But you have to understand if you're gonna get hurt. So you just.
I'm trying to say that
you gain.
I'm trying to say that we.
So you're gonna be even hurt more with the scammer. You might end up going to prison. What the hell are you talking about?
That's not true. That's not true.
With a scammer in Miami? Are you kidding me?
So you saying everybody in Miami is a scammer? So you a scammer?
No, I'm just saying in general.
We're not only talking about scammers. We're talking about just men with money in general.
Okay, men and money in general.
Some of them are faithful.
Have any of you dated a dude with money who was not seeing multiple women?
Well, hold on.
So there we go.
No, we gotta think about that because I haven't dated much people, so I can't really.
So you haven't dated niggas with real money? Have you dated niggas with real money?
No, because I don't really give people chances like that.
I have dated guys with real money.
Oh, really? Money like six figures? Six-figure man?
Yes, 6 figures.
Did they have?
They're not all they're cracked up to be.
Right.
They definitely have their issues.
But what you mean they're not cracked up to be? What are you saying? In the aspect of you got to do a certain thing they want you to do in that aspect?
I think people kind of glamorize people like men with money. And I think that's just a different perspective that I wanted to mention is people romanticize scammers and dating with someone with fraud and this epic love, what the TV shows and the books sell us. So I think a lot of it is also what people envision it's supposed to be. I'm going to change him kind of. It piggies off that. I'm going to change him. He's a scammer now, but he's going to love me so much. He's going to change.
I mean, I'm not trying to. Some people do actually change.
No, not
really.
Saying.
The only thing I don't think people change in prison.
Only a person will only change for a woman that they love. They would never change. Especially men, they would never change for another.
You know my honest opinion about that.
Some people make other people better.
Okay, but listen to me. This is my opinion on that. If your kids to stay out of jail or risk of putting yourself away for years, if your children is not enough for you to say, I got to do something better, no woman is. Because your kids is who you're here for. Your chick could disappear tomorrow. Your chick could decide you ain't got enough money no more. I'm tired of the same mediocre 6 figures. Now I want a millionaire. And she found herself a millionaire and you stuck. So, and you're busting your butt doing all the different things you do to make sure you can compensate this whole lifestyle you that you have out here for people to glamorize. So at the end of the day, my personal opinion on dudes who are scamming, I feel they're stupid. Why? If you have kids, let me take that back.
You're right. Agree. I personally would never get myself in a situation where I wouldn't be interested in someone that scams or does fraud.
Right.
That's just not
that's
not something I would welcome to my life.
Right. Like to me, if you have children, your children is your number one priority. So everything you have your face on.
I didn't know it was talking about children though.
Huh?
I thought it was. No, I'm saying I didn't know it was talking about children unless that's like a different situation you're trying to describe.
I guess she's just saying that you have to put in all the factors when you taking a risk of dating a certain type of guy.
Right.
Well, I was thinking like if you're like a single guy, like you have money. All I was saying was that you can give a chance to a broke guy, and you can always just accept them as they is. I've dated a guy that I've accepted, broken all and everything, and it always never turned out good. So I was like, saying, why am I wasting my time with these guys when they're going to still be doing the same thing that, that I could find in a guy with money?
Can I say something?
Yeah.
And I want to just be honest about this. Women date what they can get.
In a sense,
some women.
No. Let me say at your economical level. And I'm just being real. If you're not, and a lot of people don't like to understand this, women are hypergamous by nature. So if you come up from a 2-parent household, or if you had a real strong mama, she's going to tell you not to date no broke nigga. That's facts. Now, coming to the point where a lot of you girls look good, you're going to have better chances getting certain type of men. But the girls who don't look as good as you are never be able to get a nigga with money. It's facts.
You just said never. You said never.
No, listen. When I say get a
nice looking men,
listen, when I say we talking about men with money. I'm not saying. Listen. I'm not. Hold on. I'm not saying
money too.
I'm not saying having sex with one. You can have sex. You can have sex with men, women. I'm not done yet. There's a point that I'm trying to get.
Mm-hmm.
Women need to start to understand the situation they put themselves into when they're in the dating market. You feel me?
And what is that?
Oh, clearly, here's the thing. Certain women have certain advantages, others don't.
And what about men as well? Just all on women?
No, hold on.
So how do you break down these advantages?
It's easy. A lot of women are average at best. It's cool. Most women are 6s who think they're 8 and 9s. So
what do you consider a 6? I can't.
That ain't wrong with him.
No. Most women are 6s thinking they can get 8 or 9s. So
but why?
No, listen.
What do you consider a 10?
A 10. I guess that's what to be honest with you, a 10
big booty, big titty, pretty face.
No, that's not it. That's not it.
No,
you also got to remember.
It's where your head's at, what you bring to the table. That's
what they different.
No. It's not.
We're talking about what men look at.
But it depends on the guy, because to some guys, having a fat ass and big titties and a flat stomach is everything. That's a 10 to them.
Yeah. They don't but guess what though? But guess what though?
She's telling the truth. She's telling the truth.
He's gonna go marry that woman, but still go find him a fat ass to cheat with. That's what I'm saying.
That's not true. That's not true all the time. If we're talking about men with money, we still on this. You got different type of men with money. You're talking about scammers, and you're talking about guys who are 6 figures. Most women in Miami never dated a guy with 6 figures.
Let's look at Kim Dwayne Wade and what's his wife's name? Gabrielle Union.
We can't use that.
She's a good looking chick, but she doesn't have the fat ass and the big boobs.
I would never date her. I would never date her.
But she got a 6-figure nigga. She got $1 million nigga. So you can't, it's not always the look. Sometimes it's just a matter of what you bring.
You want to know why? I don't think that's a good representation, because he was raised in a single mom and got with a
Lord.
Hold on. I gotta get there. I gotta go there. I gotta go there.
I didn't hear it.
She's really messed up in the head herself.
Yeah,
because he's fam. Yeah, she is.
She's messed up.
That's why I said don't use him. Use somebody as an example.
She basically sprinkled her messed up head on his family, but that's a whole nother topic.
He sprinkled.
Yeah, that's a whole nother topic. Yeah, that's a whole nother topic.
You got to use somebody else. The point that I'm trying to say is, let's use somebody in our life.
No, but I can use this one. I can use this one.
We're gonna have to edit all this shit out. Watch.
I can use this one. Recently, Dre just dated. He's dating somebody right now. She's just a regular chick. She's not like a bad looking girl.
Romeo Miller too. He dating a regular chick.
Romeo too. He's not dating somebody like drop dead gorgeous. They like really dating regular chicks. Because I think the problem is,
but she's just a regular chick.
I think it just
the problem is because of the women with the fat ass and the big tits. They
just look at them for sex though. Sometimes
that's because they're good men and they're not really looking for women that's looking for, like, you know what I'm saying, like everybody type of chick.
No, that ain't the reason. It's because they don't want to deal with their headache. Because women that have big tits and fat ass and all that, it's too much headache to deal with them.
But listen,
like I like them though.
Can I be honest about something? Let's talk
about
them
though.
Let's talk about real.
There's somebody that's used that you can fuck them. That's it. Nothing more.
Listen,
but
I want.
You ain't gonna build nothing with real life.
Don't
talk about real life.
I'm gonna cry over them, not me. Not definitely not nobody.
Oh Lord, his eyes open up. Hold
on. Listen. Let's talk about real life.
Okay.
Ladies.
Go ahead.
Let me ask you a question. What do you consider a high value man in Miami? I just want to be real specific.
A high value man for me is your mindset, how you think.
No. In Miami, when we talking about dollar per average.
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
he's talking about in your eyes when you consider like to be like a wealthy guy in Miami.
The thing about it is, we always talk. We're talking about we're talking about celebrities and stuff. I just want to be realistic. Let's talk about, okay, the guys in Miami who make the most money are correctional officers, police officers. Am I correct?
Business owners,
business owners, business owners, and now we're talking about these guys here. We're talking about the regular men here in Miami.
Okay.
Now, when you come back to say women, now some of these guys has the top pick of the litter, and these what most women want. They can't get certain of these guys here. And we're gonna say Metro Day bus transit workers. How about that? Because they make over 60K, right?
Depending on how many years they've been in there.
So how many years?
At 40. At 40.
So if you work in any one of these field corrections,
let's just talk about the sugar daddies, because I don't know you getting it.
No, I'm being real.
Here's one.
I want to talk about real life here, real life. Because the thing is, we could talk about what's money to people. Most women ain't getting a man that's making 100K. I rarely ever hear a woman talking about dealing with a man making 100K in Miami. Most of these girls are really dealing with.
Well, first of all, if she is, it would be dumb to advertise it, because then that makes a lot of people be jealous.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I would never ever discuss with a dude or with anyone and say, "Hey, yeah, my dude makes 6 figures." You don't need to know that. That's not
that's truly nobody. I mean, unless you want to. I feel like women that do that, obviously they want to brag. It's right. Just like,
but there's nothing you get out of that. Because unless those 6 figures are enhancing your life in some way, shape, or form, it's not your money. So what are you talking about?
No, definitely. So the point when I'm trying to get to this, if those are the archetype of high value men, which we know most women in Miami can't get, I'm being real. Most women in Miami.
Listen, all the females gotta do put on some.
No,
you keep saying that they can't.
I'm sorry, but men are just too easy.
They're shallow.
Listen.
Men, I really believe that most men would sleep with any girl. It doesn't matter.
You're talking about sleeping. Sleeping is nothing, Erica. We talking about
marrying and
being in a monogamous relationship, like it's me and you.
Me and you. I'm trying. There's a point I'm getting to here. There's a point that I'm getting to here. So if we talking about these actual real people who a lot of women can't get in Miami, because a lot of women in Miami work retail and work certain type of jobs, or if they're not as attractive enough to get these kind of guys,
I don't know what kind of woman you're talking about.
Hold on, I'm not done yet. There's a point. You're left to deal with the scammers, the thugs, the car wash guys.
Wait, I'm going to intervene. Don't get twisted about the car wash guy.
No. I'm not getting it twisted, but there's a point.
Because I could name you a couple who makes 6 figures.
I understand that, but there's a point that I'm getting here.
Yeah.
So
if you just keep digging yourself in the hole.
I'm not digging myself in the hole, because there's a point that I'm getting here. So if you're left with this pool of women, this pool of men, excuse me, if you're left with this pool of men, which if they got money, they have a choice of pick of the litter. You're not the only one, but the choice is you have another group of men, the Jean Baptistas, who at Target, Walmart, Winn-Dixie Warehouse.
Listen, I can't relate. I don't know what he's talking about. I think this conversation is for me.
No, Dollar General. You have these guys who women are not even.
They're probably managers. You don't even know that.
No, hold on.
Nobody's saying these are the type of men the women are not choosing.
They're not choosing.
They're not choosing these men.
They're not choosing these men.
Wait, listen. If they're adults and they're like working at Dollar General and Publix shopping bag boys and stuff, why the hell would we be dating them? They had them days.
But Roxy, at the end of the day, you're not looking for these men. You're not gonna talk to a guy that working on the Dollar Tree. That's a fact.
The real question is, what is he doing
at Dollar Tree? Like what?
Better.
As a grown adult, exactly.
But listen, Ron. Listen, if he is, let's just say, 20 years old doing this.
No, he's 30 years old. He's 30 years old.
Okay, is he 30, is he a late bloomer? Is he 30 years old doing this because he's in school and this is just like something until he gets his degree and he's gonna take off?
It's not just a black and white thing
behind it. Now, this is just a bum ass dude who is working at Dollar General, has no goals, has no motives, has no.
Hold on. My question is, why I making a bun if he just work at Dollar Tree? I don't make him a bun. I make him.
What is his plans? What is his goal?
Like
he just want to work here for the rest of his life?
It doesn't matter. Even if he want to work there for the rest of his life, y'all still ain't gonna
so we wouldn't be compatible because
I'm not going to answer that. He doesn't want to evolve. I'm not going to agree with that. I'm not going to agree with that.
He's content.
Why not? Why you not going to agree with that?
Exactly.
I'm not going to agree with that
because something that would
want. Right. Something a lot of women would want. In my life, if you don't want nothing better for himself.
Exactly. How? Exactly what she said.
No, but the whole point is. Go ahead.
How could I even?
But the scammers, but the thing about the scammer is hurting people. Not only that, but putting people in harm's way. As a guy that's working in Dollar Tree, he's just doing his thing. He's just working.
Okay, but he has to want more. You can't just be doing your thing and settle. That don't pay the bills. Dollar General.
It doesn't pay the bill. He getting a check every week. Every 2 weeks.
I guarantee you, he's living paycheck to paycheck. That's not a way to live.
Listen, they're asking us to settle for a man at 30 years old.
Nobody said that.
At a probably $10 an hour.
No, we telling you what's available. Right? We telling you what's available.
Okay, we're telling you why we're not dating them.
Okay, that's what.
What's the problem?
Listen. Y'all end up dating them too, because when the pool of men is getting shorter.
Who end up dating them? That's why people sharing men these days.
Listen, and I know a lot of people don't like to hear that, but
you're portraying something on us.
We're not portraying. We're not portraying something. Nothing.
It's true to an extent. It depends on the type of person. It depends on the type of woman, and it depends on the ambitions of that man. And I say that because he could be working at Dollar General, but that could be his job. Maybe he just got out of jail and that's all he could get.
Let me tell you something.
And he's trying to do something else. Maybe he just hasn't had that connection to get to that next point. Maybe he's in school. I have to hear that.
But that's not what they're saying.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm telling you, this is the pool of men that are left that women are not choosing.
That's what I'm telling them, Hakeem, that they're not going to pay these men.
Why should we?
Maybe it's not the women's problem. Story. Maybe it's the men. Maybe they need
It's not the men. It's not the men.
Why isn't it?
It's not the men. Listen.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
Okay.
It's not the men.
The bare minimum, working at whatever job, no interest in doing better for himself. Then he doesn't deserve to be anyone.
He's doing better for himself. He's doing better for himself.
How many
by
of y'all
going to work every day and being a regular citizen guy? He's just going to work.
How many of y'all girls know men?
A regular citizen girl.
Hold on. How many of y'all know men that make over $40,000 a year?
I know plenty.
Oh, we know men like that.
You know plenty?
Yes.
That make over 40K.
Yes. That's not a lot.
That's not a lot at all.
No, it's true. That is not a lot. It's true.
So but do y'all know men that make over 60K?
Yes.
But do you know a lot of men that make under 30K?
Good point, Hakeem. Good point.
Huh?
I know a couple.
You know a couple.
Got quiet. You said I got quiet?
No. The men that make 30K, is these the ones that are trying to holler at you?
I know men.
Good point.
No, they're not trying to holler at me.
They're
already married. Like the ones I know, they have girlfriends.
No, I'm talking about the ones that make under 30K. Are they married?
They have they're not married, but they have baby mamas and stuff.
I don't know, because it's both. It's the ones that got it and the ones that don't got it. They both are. But
the ones that I know that make under 30K, most of them just have baby mamas, different baby mamas.
Okay. But so the question is, would you date the guy that's making under 30K?
They just got a jail and shit like that and all that.
I have dated a guy who made under 30K. I've dated my kid's father. When I met him, had no job.
She's a real one.
But guess what? The only reason I entertained him was because of his ambitions.
There you go.
There we go.
So yes, he did not have a job.
You sure about that?
He was listen, you can't tell me. Anybody who's known me for years will tell you my kid's dad came from nothing. A broken home, no father, mother between drugs and alcohol. He was raised by the streets. Wow. When I met him, he literally was on papers and just jumped. Okay? He lied to me about it in the beginning. I did not know, but his sister snitched on him a few months down the line, but whatever the case may be, the whole reason why I dealt with him was his ambitions. He was a go-getter. He was hunting. He looked for a job.
And we don't judge y'all either.
And listen, and when he got that job, yes, it didn't pay a lot, but guess what? He brought that check to me every paycheck.
The question is, would you do that?
Hold on. Wait a minute now. That first job he had that didn't pay that much? lasted about 2 months. He jumped to another job, went up a few dollars, went to another job. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Yes, he started from there, but up till today, he's never stayed down. He's never been without a job since he's had his first job. And every move he bust for a job was making himself higher. He always went up in pay and elevated in position.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Would you date a man like that now at your position that you're in right now, under 30K?
Yes, she said he's ambitious. Why not?
No.
No, she's talking about right now and her position right now.
Right now, today, would you date somebody
a man under 30K right now?
It depends on where his head's at. It depends on where his head's at.
Let's say he's ambitious. That's all.
No, but she hesitated.
When I say ambitious, listen. When a woman is established to a certain level, it becomes a little bit tricky. Why? Because yes, he might be ambitious, but is he looking for you to do all the work? Is he looking for you to pay the bills while he does it? I never had to give this dude a dime of my bread. You understand what I'm saying? And when I met him, yes, I was younger, but I had it. I was working 2 jobs. I was never broke, had a nice whip. I was good. He didn't have anything. So it all depends on what he's willing to do. But off rip, if I'm dating you and you looking to borrow money, do this, do that, it's a wrap, homie. Because I don't care if you ain't got it or don't. If you do got it, you should not be coming to me for jack. Because I don't know you, you don't know me, and I'm not about to take care of
the
dude.
position that you're in right now, in the mindset,
will you date
with the children that you have right now? Would you date somebody under 30K?
No,
I would only date somebody under 30K if their goals.
No goals.
He has no goals.
Why should she lower herself?
No, what am I going to do with that?
That doesn't want anything.
No,
that's not lowering yourself. Most guys in Miami work at Dollar Tree.
That's a lie. Stop it, Hakeem.
Hakeem, I can even help you out with that one. Most guys in Miami not even working.
Yeah.
That's not all. That's not.
I can show you the facts on that, baby girl, because you can look around you. Most of the time, women.
Well, maybe your friends ain't working, but we know a lot that do it.
You see how you giggle? You giggle because you know it to be true. Most men now ain't working. It's mostly the women that's working.
Listen. Most men who have a little spunk about themselves.
So you want us to settle for the men that aren't working? Since you say most men aren't working.
No, we just bringing a point. We just bringing a point to you. We're just trying to get a point. You're not looking out for these men.
So let me ask you a question.
Okay, so that goes that goes to what I was saying. It is a lot of women that have looked out for these men and took good care of them, and all they do is get comfortable and content and don't want to do nothing.
That's not true.
They want you to work and come home and spend your money and then take your car and go to the next.
That's not true.
And have her spend her money too.
That's not true. Now you sound like misandrous. That's what it sounds like.
No, I'm telling you. You just said that a lot of these guys don't have no jobs and all this stuff. So yes, you saying, would we have their back? A lot of us women have had their back for years and years.
No, I'm talking about today. Would you
talking about today?
Under 30K?
You make a good point. You're right. But we talking about today.
We talking about today. Would you date somebody under 30K?
I would listen. Listen, if I would date a guy under 30K, it would depend on how he treat me, what his mindset, how he think, how he move, everything. It can't just be a man under 30K.
But Erica say nah. She say nah.
Erica, you wouldn't date nobody under 30K?
Erica say nah.
It's very slim.
It's okay, Erica. Hell no.
It's very slim. It would have
That's
to.
her opinion.
He would have to wow me. He would really have to wow me.
He gotta be good in the bedroom. His wood gotta be good.
It's more than that, okay, Ron. It's more than just about good in the bedroom.
A grown woman don't care nothing about a good wood all the time. No, please.
Hey, listen.
I don't have sex.
What about if he took you on a Winn-Dixie picnic? Would that be good?
Huh? What?
Erica, what if he took you on a Winn-Dixie picnic?
That's
nice. She won't get wet. I
don't have time to be played with. Okay?
Exactly.
I keep playing games. I keep to stop it. Not a Winn-Dixie picnic. Wow.
Hey, the hot bar with the fried chicken.
Not the hot bar. Yeah. Absolutely
I'm thinking Hakeem got something against Winn-Dixie, man. In the Walmart.
I'm just saying. Listen, and I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna tell you why I use these as references. I used to be the Jean Baptiste at Walmart. You feel me?
Yeah, I know exactly.
Growing up, I wanted to fuck bad bitches. You feel me? So I got into the streets.
Which he did. He got into the streets.
I got into the street. He'll let you know my lineage is heavy. My lineage is heavy. So I come from a different standpoint when I started to have money, and I see the way women act around men with money and the power and what you can command out of women. And
women.
No, a lot of women.
Okay, well, say most women did.
A lot of, and I'm only speaking for the women I've been, and then I still have friends who got money. I got a lot of friends who have money who sleep with multiple women, and we're not talking about we're not talking about the average. We're not talking about Lysandra out the Beans or Lakeisha out of Lincoln Field. We're talking about doctors, lawyers, police officers. Because here's the thing about that. Dealing with a man with money give a sense of woman of stability and security, even if it's just a scammer. And I'm speaking from a Miami sense of point of view. When I was running in these circles, and you'll be surprised the type of women that was dating men like us who was in the streets, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. And then it also gives me a sense where a lot of the Jean Baptistes,
go ahead, man.
Listen, a lot of the Jean Baptistes who was not getting no pussy, who was not getting no play, who was in the chess club, who was wearing flannel shirts, these guys were working at these minimum wage jobs, and there was only left the women who were scooping these guys up with the Hispanics. And the island women.
That's a fact.
For some apparent reason, women who are very Americanized, and I'm talking about Haitian, Jamaican.
Maybe that's why I'm different, because I'm Jamaican. I am from the islands.
Yeah, but you seem like you're a little bit Americanized because you want a nigga with some cash.
A little bit, but nah, I didn't say I want a nigga with some cash. I'm just saying for me to date a certain type of guy, their mindset, even if you're rich, you still gotta have a mindset for me. I'm sorry.
But listen here, and this I want to reflect this to Erica.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't date a man under 30K, but listen, I know a lot of statistically, Spanish men make less money than black men. Statistically,
but they hustlers though.
No, hold on. It's not about being hustle. It's not about being hustle.
They'll go get you the moon in one day.
Hold on. It's not about hustle. If we're talking about annual earnings, black men make more money than Hispanic men, but they get submission for far less. Why is it that our women listen? Why is it that a Hispanic woman would date a landscaper or a dude who's selling flowers out on the street and be out there and get submission? Listen, some of these women. Hold on.
I want to see some. I want to see some numbers.
No, I can show you numbers.
Look at the numbers. Look at the numbers.
I can show you numbers.
Right now, I know a lot of Hispanic women that go with big money.
You have to say. Show her the numbers, Hakeem. Show her. Give her the website.
Listen, we could take you to women we know personally. He could take you to one. My next door neighbor, she works at Miami-Jackson Hospital.
Okay, let's ask this question.
Is she bad? Is she pretty?
Did they just come here? Or
they need their papers?
What's the behind the story? Because I guarantee they're not Americanized.
No. These are born bred Americans.
Hispanic and they're dating for the lower level, they're not.
It's not lower level.
Trying to get married into the country.
It's not.
They're probably not even citizens.
Here for 5 minutes. Oh my God! We'll take anything that's.
I don't think
Ronnie, you see how I'm pushing back. You see how I'm pushing back.
No, because it's true. I guarantee you tell me some Hispanic women, they're gonna take this, whatever. I guarantee that they are immigrants that just got here. They're gonna anything that moves, they're gonna be like, yes, Poppy, let me marry you right now. So don't even play.
Listen.
Not always, because even in I've primarily was raised around Hispanics, so I've seen a lot of it. He's very right. In the Hispanic households, the women cater to the men. They get their meals. Oh
yeah, they do. We do.
They get their meals every day. Clothes washed, cooked. I mean, they do the whole 9 yards, and that's literally all he does is go to work.
That's the island. That's
put his
the
foot up
island.
And here.
But for what I know, that is
island
the ones
and country women
that are not Americanized.
No, Net, you forgot to tell them something. The Hispanic women always got better jobs than their men in the house.
Not always. Not always.
No.
But a lot of the women that I've seen, they were actually home givers. Like
that is true, but
they stay at home. They don't even work, and if they work, it's not nothing major. I've never seen it where the women work harder than the man. I have not seen that dynamic.
No, listen.
I mean, from my experience and what I know, most of them usually stay home. They don't even really.
That is true, but listen here.
No,
I got a guy here next door. His wife work at the hospital. He's a security guard. He's a security guard.
But maybe they've been together for years.
No, they're young. I'm older than them.
I'm right, but what I'm saying is how long they might have been together from when they were a lot of these Hispanic couples are childhood sweethearts.
Listen.
They're not like brand new. We just got together.
It's a
culture thing with Hispanic.
It's a culture thing with Hispanic women. And the point that I'm trying to get and we're trying to home in on, I've rarely ever met a Hispanic woman who wants to date a scammer.
What?
The American
the new ones who think they're black.
Hold on.
The new ones who think they're black. Yes.
Listen. I rarely ever met a white woman who wanted to date Thug.
What happened to Mariah Lynn? Stop playing.
Listen, you completely lost because I know
I'm not lost.
Listen.
I'm sad that I have to give this disclaimer. When I say this, I'm not trying to big up other races.
Scammers of all, man.
No, but I'm just saying from my experience, that has not been my experience. From what I know, nope.
You sure about that, Eric?
I'm 1,000% sure.
Listen. Women of other races give submission for less.
I agree. I agree.
Listen, the Hispanic men here, black men run circles around them in certain aspects, not all, because Hispanic men are catching up on us, but their family structure is intact. Even the Hispanic men who do worse as us, their family structure is intact.
That's true.
The point that I'm saying is our women who we love, and I want black women to start to understand that you belong to us no matter how you look at it. Why your choosing of men has to be very monetarily.
Because remember, it's mostly the culture thing. Like
black women are always getting burnt.
Burnt by who? Burnt by who, Erica? No, don't say that now. That sounds like misandrous.
Oh my God.
That sounds like misandrous. You know what I mean by misandrous? You know what that means?
Break it down.
Every time we try to say why we don't do why we've been broken by a black man.
No. Misandrous is another word for misogyny, but for women, it sounds like men hate. Misandrous.
Let me tell you, there's just too many stories out there of black women.
I understand women clearly at all.
So hard for black men and getting burnt.
I do. That's all I did is black women.
Not in my experience.
Now they talking about they talk about black women shouldn't be wearing what's the thing, the bonnets outside. Everything is a black.
You know what?
Black women shouldn't be wearing no bonnets outside. Are you crazy?
Can I be quite frank?
To a hair store.
Somebody here look like a god on earth. Y'all out here wearing bonnets.
So then you pay for her to get her hair done, so she won't have to come out here with a bonnet. Cause she gotta walk to the hair store.
You see, it goes back. It goes back. It goes back to money. It goes back to money. Why can't you?
Okay, so then you have no say so. If you don't supply it, then I ask about it.
Then you're gonna die alone.
Okay, then you gonna die alone too, cause what you want.
I'm not gonna die alone.
I'm gonna just get a white woman.
I'm gonna die alone, baby.
Ronnie, don't start, Ron.
Listen,
Lord.
Listen, we know what women want here.
Right now, I'm ready.
Listen, we know what women want here.
I don't mind dying alone.
I know. Listen,
I was born alone anyway.
No, you don't want to die alone. You don't want to die alone.
Can I say something?
I'm gonna die alone
anyway. To me, I'm gonna be very honest. The way a Hispanic man cares for his woman compared to a black man cares for his woman is two different worlds.
The American,
two different worlds. Hispanic men adore that they're with, and that's fact.
Yes.
Black men do not hold their women up to the same level as a Hispanic man, and I'm telling you from experience.
Because you know why the black woman won't allow the man. The black woman won't allow the man.
So now it's our fault. You
lie.
Exactly. Always fall in line.
No. Listen.
I support Ron on
that. They're not making the money. So we should be forced to be with them. If not, then we're the bad person, not the person that's not working on themselves.
Listen, you'll be with a Hispanic. You'll be with a Hispanic man that's broke. You'll be with a Hispanic man that's broke.
But guess what?
I will be with any kind of man that's broke.
That Hispanic man that is broke adores the shit out of the woman he's with. That broke ass black man act like his shit don't stink and he got $100,000 in the bank account when that shit say zero. So there's a difference. You cannot compare a Hispanic and a black man on any level.
No, not Jean Baptiste. He love you, but you just ignore him. You walk by him.
You do that every day. Every day.
You do that every day.
No, Jean Baptiste is gonna still go find himself shown
No,
Hey, how you ever notice a black woman won't even smile at a black man, but they'll smile at a white man?
Never. Going on with that.
They will never smile at a black man. A black man will tell you good morning. They'll just keep on walking.
I love
Not
me a
all
black
of them,
man.
but most of them. Go ahead.
I love me a black man. I wouldn't. What?
Listen, most people who get married, they're race loyal. You know that.
Fact.
Lies.
No. Oh my God.
I'm just kidding.
Sweet.
I just wanted to.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
want to stir Ron up right there. I just want to stir Ron up. You saw his face when I said that.
My heart started jumping there for a minute.
Me too. My heart was like, what?
But am I lying about
that's
that?
true.
Yeah, most people are race loyal. You have a couple outliers. So there's a potential large group of black women who will never get married if they don't get on with the program.
I'd rather not get married.
Hold on.
For any
What's
old
the
thing.
program? Get on what program?
You have to yield to the will of a man.
And what does the man do or make himself worthy to be yielded to? Why? The way I feel like you're saying it is like it's automatic and it's demanded, and you have to do it.
Exactly. That's
but
your problem.
You have a certain level of responsibility to
that's
woman
your problem.
to show her you are worth.
No, I don't have to show. I don't have to show you nothing. We don't have to show you nothing.
Your goddamn life.
We'd have to listen because you want to know why? Papito gets submission for cheap. Papito gets submission for.
Papito treats his woman like gold, while Negros treat their women like they're just a passing piece of meat. No comparison. I will not allow you to do that comparison.
No.
Listen.
That's wrong because black men treat black women good. You
no,
talk about a small group.
Come on.
Not more than Hispanic men. That's a lie.
Right now.
And you know why I tell you that's a lie? I grew up predominantly around Jews and Hispanic, and I've watched it all my life, how the Hispanic men treat the women.
You just ain't get the right black dude.
Personally, listen, growing up,
just
the black dudes were so disrespectful. I personally did not date black men for a long time because I did not like how disrespectful they were. But Hispanic men, they'll talk to you, hey, mommy, they're not passing their place. A black dude want to push up on you and feel like he has a right to you and your body or to do what he please because he feels he got it or he could just do it, and it don't work that way.
Sounds like
there's
Miss
a difference. I personally am going to tell you there's no comparison by no means of how a black man treats his woman to how a Hispanic man. There's totally two different worlds. Black men feel too entitled, like they're supposed to get it. Even if a Hispanic man feels they should get it, they treat you so different. And the level of love, affection, and attention ain't no comparison in this world at all. You cannot tell me that. None. I will fight that all day.
As a woman that's primarily dated Hispanic men, I would have to agree.
This is why we're never getting nowhere.
I disagree with that.
This is why we're never getting nowhere, though.
I disagree
but you have to understand, you have to go where you're being respected. You have to go where you're being treated right. Like, why should I have to force myself to date someone who doesn't appreciate me? I should go where I'm appreciated.
The problem is,
in my experience, it has been Hispanic men.
Well,
so that's where I gravitated towards.
That's all you dated.
What kind of
it's not all you dated, but why did you? We didn't just wake up one day and say we're going to date Hispanics.
Exactly.
It's because of how the black men.
However,
but then I get mad when we date white women and we date Hispanics. That's a contradiction because I get mad when we date white women and Hispanics.
Because you guys date for different reasons. You guys date non-black women because you want to degrade black women. We date.
Never that. That's not true.
Oh my God.
That's not true.
Yes, and it's because they're more submissive. They're not going to give you as much talk back as you guys are going to say, and they're going to do whatever you say.
I like
but
that.
At the end of the day,
I like that.
You know,
because you're weak minded, you can't take a black woman being powerful.
What you mean weak mindset? You got to follow the Bible, woman.
Listen, this is not the Bible days. This day and age, you give, you earn, you get what you give.
No.
You are not entitled to my respect.
No.
You are not entitled to my submission.
Ned,
you want that, you gotta show me you worth me giving it. And if you don't show that you're worth getting it, I'm not giving it. Damn your money. Damn how you feel. Damn the Bible. Damn it all. You have to treat me a certain way for me to want to give it.
This is not the Stone Age.
Listen, Netta, is that the same thing for a Spanish man? Are you saying that for a Spanish man?
That's for any man. Period.
No. He earns it.
No, because that aggression. Because that aggression sounds like that's towards a black man.
No, that's any man. Listen,
you are a black man. What you mean that's towards
person
you?
I've dated, whether Hispanic or black, even though primarily my dating background has been Hispanic and a couple of white, I've dated black dudes and they will all tell you the same thing.
So you never had a king before?
I've dated several kings.
You never had a king before.
Stop playing. But at the end of the day,
I love kings.
Tell you, no matter the race, they're going to tell you the same thing. Shanette, don't play that. Like, I'm not the type of person you're going to be able to disrespect, black or Hispanic.
Yield.
I don't. Listen, my kid's father, all his homeboys, I've listened to them talk trash about certain women.
Yield.
But when they come in my presence, they already know, don't do that in front of me because I'm not the one. I'm the one that's going to get it with you.
Yield.
Because at the end of the day, respect everybody. Just because that person is not here or you feel some type of way doesn't mean you should trash her, because I'm sure there's two sides to the story. So it has nothing to do with black or Hispanic. It's a matter of respect. Wherever the respect is, you give what you earn.
Here's the thing. I need y'all to start understanding the situation we in and start.
He just said, listen, you just said that the majority of men in Miami are broken, don't have jobs.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I said majority of men. A majority of men are making under 30K.
Yeah, even when I said that, I was the one that said that.
You said that.
But listen. You want us to just go in and cater to these type of men that are below average in finance. In a financial
don't call them below average. Don't call them below average.
Then what do you want me to say?
You just say men that make under 30K. Listen here. I need you to get on the same program as a Hispanic woman do for her Spanish man. You got to do that for a black man.
Well, then you know what? The black man needs to treat that woman like that Spanish man treats his wife or his girlfriend.
We do treat, but
that's
you're not checking.
That's a lie.
You're not checking for the guy.
That's a lie, Hakeem.
Oh my!
I'm telling you,
you're not finna get my attention fine being wood. I'm sorry.
It is a lie. Black men do not treat their women nothing like Hispanic.
That's a lie.
Adores.
No, that sounds like
some black men do. I can contest to that. Some black men do because I love black men, and I don't want to put nobody out there, but I have been with a black man. I was with him for like, I'm not gonna say how many years, because then people gonna guess who I'm talking about. They'll guess who I'm talking about. But he treated me very well. The same thing that she's talking about with the Hispanic, whatever. He treated me very well. It's just that his mindset is not where it needs to be, and he's not ambitious enough. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're it's just other things for me, but the whole how you treat me, how you protect me, everything that the Bible says a man should be, the whole old school vibe and all that, I was into that, and that's why I decided to date him. And guess what? He had no money when I met him either.
Why do you just say accept him for who he was and just try to build
on
that?
I did. We was together for a very long time, but shit didn't work out because guess what? It's always something else that turn you off about the person to make you just be like, oh no, I can't do this. I'm not gonna go suffer my whole life because no, I'm not doing that.
I want you ladies to try to date somebody under 30K.
Oh my God. Didn't we just tell you that we did already?
No, I want y'all to try to do that. I want y'all to
Would you guys date somebody under 30K?
We always do. Most women don't.
No, that's not the question. You personally.
Yeah.
You would date a girl with no goals under 30K. Why?
Yeah. I don't date women with degrees.
Why?
You want a dumb girl.
No, I don't want to. I don't want a dumb. I don't want a dumb girl. The
She's too intimidating for him.
No, never intimidating.
They don't like
baby.
girls that's intimidating. Because
I just don't want a woman who thinks she's a man.
Oh my God!
Every woman that has a degree feels like she's a man.
Yeah,
wow.
Listen, to answer your question, Erica, I don't want a dummy. I'm not saying I'm wanting a dummy, but you tend.
She gotta be weak enough for you.
No, it's not weak enough. A woman has to.
I think it's a control thing because they can control.
It's not a control thing. Listen,
that's exactly what it is.
No, hold on. Listen.
They want to submit so they can run all over you.
Listen. I come from a 2-parent household where my daddy, even in the state that he still is the man of the house. So I come from watching men build stuff. My brother been married 16 years. My cousin been married 20 years. My brother's best friend, who's considered a brother, he's been married with his high school sweetheart for 20 years. I have examples of seeing their women yield to a man's will. So I can only be with a woman who has that same temperament. Now,
so how do they treat their women?
treat their women. My brother, okay, I'll give you an example. When my brother met his wife, when they got engaged, he had bought her a Jag. She was in school. She got mad, left him. He still was paying the bill and ran back to come to him when she know that, okay, I see there's nothing going on here. The men that I've grown under it, I have a good template of what to treat a woman and how to run a household. The problem is these women who I'm talking about come from a culture of knowing their man is the man of the house and knowing that they didn't have to come in a situation and demand anything from these women. These women were automatically submissive, cooking, cleaning, bringing plates. Sometimes, hold on. Listen. Sometimes before they was even married, they used to come to our family events. You also got to know too, when you're coming to a man's house or you coming to a family event, his family is watching you and they're watching how you go around. So I noticed something they did that I said, okay, he's going to marry her. My sister-in-law came. We was at an event. They wasn't even married. She came. We had an event at our house. She tapped him on the shoulder. She said, hey, you hungry? I'm going to go get you a plate. My mother was sitting in the back watching her from afar. You know what I'm trying to say? You know what I'm saying? And watched the gesture that he did. And my mother went and whispered in his ear, you got to go marry her tomorrow. They was dating and she already was showing.
Exactly. They're dating.
Listen. Listen,
you making it seem like you gotta just come and meet you one day.
Because what Net say, we gotta show y'all something. Listen, they were dating.
But that means he treated her well, Hakeem.
Hold on. I'm not
done. That's showing you something.
I'm not done.
If you treat me with certain standards,
that's the difference.
Listen, I'm not done.
You don't understand shit, bro.
I'm not done. So when I look for a woman, I look for a woman that's neat.
But you the type to talk to multiple women. So
who said that?
Because you already
exposed.
Getting exposed. And Ron both. So I mean, when you are men that want that polygamy stuff, what you gonna expect if you're in today's
Listen. We conversate with people.
You even said that your dad used to cheat on you.
You started. You don't even started it. You started before you made that statement. So that's shit.
Hold on, listen here. Listen here.
Let's go. Say it one more time. See if you can get the
He even said his dad cheated on his mom and his mom stayed a bunch of times. You're not gonna get that no more. You're not stupid no more.
Listen here. Let me speak to you about this. When I say we talk to different people, we're trying to find a woman that fits the narrative that we're looking for.
Shit, that's not what you were saying.
Listen here. We're meeting too many women who want to be men. So we have to switch it up. I'm looking for a submissive, meek woman who have a little bit of discernment about her.
Hakeem, that sounds all great and dandy. Mm-hmm. But what, as a man, are you bringing to the table for that woman to feel secure and the queen of that relationship to say,
that's what I said,
man,
is what I need, and I want to do my part to show him.
All right. I tell you, I have no evictions under my name.
Oh, Jesus.
Listen.
You know what?
That's the bare minimum.
Listen.
You know something? She has a softer voice than I do, and she can really take you. Cause with me, I'm gonna go ham, but she's a little more sweeter and nicer than them.
Listen. I have things structured. I can bring to a table. I'm financially secure.
You are right now. Everything you're saying is what I can bring to the table.
No, you see, but that's the problem.
How
I'm a man.
Any of that make me feel love? Affect like I am the one and only and all you need.
The problem
is he said the women don't deserve that. That's what
no. I didn't say that. Listen.
He said that the last
time
we spoke. He said women don't deserve that. We shouldn't have to do shit. Because women should just bow down to him when they see him like that.
You keep waiting if you want to. You're going to be married to your hands.
Listen. Reason why I say that, the needs of a woman is different from the needs of a man. Now, mind you, here's the thing. What you want is protection, respect. You want to be cloaked and kept under a man's
affection.
We want affection, exactly.
Quality time, date nights. Let's not get it twisted now.
We want to feel special.
Surprises, random flowers. You know, we want to be sweetened up too. What you mean?
Yeah, they don't believe in that. They don't believe you wasting your time like I was wasting my time. I'm telling you.
No, that's not. Listen. That's not.
I like to be romantic. I like to be wined and dined. If you cannot entertain me intellectually, and outside of that, it's a wrap.
Where's Ron at, man? I feel like
Ron is exactly where he need to be.
I feel like I'm getting ganged up on.
No, you feel like you have to fess up to what it is. You do not care to do any of that because you don't feel entitled.
You don't want to raise the standards.
Men are entitled to romance and make their women feel special and important. How dare Ron get off the phone?
He couldn't handle the heat.
You want to know something? You want to know something?
I would get off the phone too if I was.
You want to know something? That some things are just a given, but
not for all men.
Some things are just a given, but the problematic. Most women are not trying to give men submission, so romance is literally left off the table.
Well, if you brought the romance before you requested the submission, it might not be.
No.
Come back now.
Listen.
It might just change your whole world.
Listen.
It really does. But to me, the way you're speaking is you're expecting the submission before you provide the romance, and that's not going to work in 2021.
No, listen. You're gonna, if we're dating, I'm gonna show you some romance, but I'm gonna need submission up front too.
Up front?
Now, if I'm dating you, you're not gonna get no submission from me.
You have to.
I don't know you from a can of paint.
No, you got.
Exactly.
You see,
that is something you provide to the person who are now committed to. We are now deciding that we're going to be in this monogamous relationship. Okay, now you will get my submission. But before that, I'm not just submitting to you and I don't know you.
Why not?
Period.
Exactly. Nobody got.
Because that's something you earn.
You don't know.
That's not something
I'm supposed to earn your submission. I'm supposed to earn your submission.
Yes.
Man, I just appreciate y'all just listening. Stay tuned for the next episode.